Here's what I'm reading to close out the summer. Stay tuned so you can hear the details. Hey, welcome back. Or if you're new here, hi, I'm Brittany. This is Simply Brit. And if you are into the quiet life, cozy nights in, and just living in your introvert era, like me, you're in the right place. So I started this YouTube channel just to get more comfortable with talking, and because I'm an introvert, so I don't talk a lot. So I just wanted to get more comfortable with talking, and I figured starting this YouTube channel would be great. So starting today on Wednesdays, this will be my official book days on this channel. So every Wednesday I'll be talking about books. I don't want to say a huge reader, not yet. That's the goal. I am a book collector. I'm not ashamed to say that anymore. I am a book collector. I have lots of books that I have bought over the years, books that I have not read. And I have continued to buy them, and I have not read them. And so I decided this year that I was going to read those books. And so this is why we have Wednesdays are the book days. I desire to be a huge reader, so I just wanted to create a space to actually talk about what I'll be picking up, what I'm loving, what I'm not finishing, all of it. So this will pretty much give me the opportunity to talk about what I read, which will help me with, understanding the books more, hearing other people's thoughts about it. I would love to see what you all think of these books, since I probably have them and just have never read them, or somebody maybe there's an author I'm not familiar with, because a lot of the books that I own are self-help books, Christian books, things like that. So I'm just getting into the fiction and romance and stuff like that. That is all still very new to me. So I would love to hear your recommendations as well. So today I'm kicking things off with my end of summer TBR. So basically what I'm reading before fall comes. So grab your tea, get cozy, and let's get into it. All right, so my idea with this TBR is I want to mix it up. So I mentioned to you all I have a lot of self-help books, Christian books. I also have a good amount of finance books as well, all in which I have not read. And so my goal, as I shared earlier, is to read what I've purchased, and also the ones that that I've just purchased, the romance and things like that, different genres that I never really got into before. So I always loved reading as a kid. I got older, and then, you just start doing other stuff. So I just kept the habit of buying the books, but I stopped reading them. So just want to get back into that. So far, I have done pretty good. I've read at least one book a month. So very proud of myself for that. I watched a lot of YouTube videos and heard how people are reading a lot of books. So a lot of people are doing audio books. So that's something that I've started picking up. So I have joined Libby, and I've been getting audiobooks on there. Also, of course, with Kindle, the audiobooks on there, I've been buying them on there as well, listening on there. So that has helped a lot. So I appreciate all of you book people out here on YouTube, because I probably have watched all of you all, and I've gotten book recommendations from you all and tips from you all. So I appreciate your videos. So my books. I have picked out 5 books. And if I read more, great. If not, that's fine too. If I don't read them all, that's okay too. But my goal is to read all of these books. And I did a mixture, as I was just mentioning before, of the different types of books that I have. So like I have finance books. I have one finance book here. I have an autobiography here. Of course, I have like a faith-based book here, and I got a romance book, and then a thriller, I believe it is. So definitely a wide variety, I'll say. So First book I have, Boundaries in Marriage. So I did share in all of my previous videos that I recently got married a couple of months ago. So my hubby and I will be reading this book together. We also got the audio book from Libby, so we'll be starting this book pretty soon. This is a book that I've had for a while. My husband has had it too, but we haven't read it. So this is a book that we are going to read together, and this is a habit that we want to have is reading books, discussing books together, so that we have a strong union and so that we become better for each other. So this will be the book we'll be reading. I have there's a Boundaries in Dating, and then there's just regular boundaries book. I have them. So these are some all of the books are incredible. Well, the ones I've read the Boundaries, the regular boundaries one. Talking too much. So the authors are Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend. So these are speakers, psychologists, and leadership coaches. In the back it says, it takes two to become one, two lives becoming one. That's the marriage ideal. But maybe you've discovered that it's easier said than done. That's why boundaries, the ways we define and maintain our sense of individuality, freedom, and personal integrity, are so important. That was just a little of the back. So for me, I wanted to pick this book because like I said, I already had it, just recently married, but I definitely struggle with boundaries. I am the oldest grandchild and my mom's oldest child. And so I'm always the one helping people. And so that makes me more, I come off as, well, I can be controlling, I would say, in a way that I'm doing things for so many other people and I'm not doing anything for myself, or I don't have any boundaries. So, because I'm, doing all this stuff for people, offering to help people, of course, they're going to come to me for everything. They know I can get it done. And so it becomes hard for me to say no. And at times it's just easier for me to do it instead of trying to sit with somebody, trying to teach them, or getting tired of them, being frustrated, and them keep calling me and bugging me. It's just easier for me just to do it. But that takes away from time for myself, time from my husband, time away from my life, my self-care. And so I've noticed the older I've gotten how it's like, man, like there was stuff I loved to do when I was younger. I actually have a music degree. So I had plans to play music, I played the clarinet for over 20 years, the piano, like I have these skills, things I love to do, but I just stopped doing them because of burnout. I've always loved dance. Like I said, music, like just creative things, creating things with my hands. And I just haven't been able to do it. I haven't been able to become better at those skills, increase my knowledge in those areas because I allow myself to be pulled in so many different ways. So with being married, I know it's going to be a challenge for me because I'm always going to want to help somebody. But then in the end, I end up unfulfilled, and I want to make sure that in my marriage I am fulfilled, because in that way I'll be a better spouse to my husband. And so this is why we got this book. This is why we plan to read this book together, because I think it's something my husband and I both can, we both will be able to learn from it. And I'm very, very excited to dive into this. I read the Boundaries book years ago, so I probably need to read that one again as well as a refresher, because definitely a struggle area for me. Next one is Brittany Cherry, the mixtape. So I went to a book event a couple of weeks ago and I actually got to meet her. Did I bring this book? I did not, because I'm still new to this book stuff. So I should have brought the book so she could have signed it. But I've learned my lesson. Whenever I go to these book events, please bring the book. Okay, bring the book so they could sign it. I know now. So, I just wanted to read it because I heard it was a great book. Somebody on here mentioned it. And so I was like, let me buy it. So I bought this a couple of months ago. And I'm looking forward to it. It is a romance book. She writes a lot of romance. So this will be my first romance that I've read. So I'm excited to get into it. It is pretty thick. Yeah, pretty thick. But I'm excited to get into this book. And so then my next book is a finance book. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I know everybody has heard about this book, so I don't think I need to go into it a lot because I'm sure there's several YouTube videos, several articles about this book. I've had this book for a very long time. I've never read it. I probably started it. Yeah, I started it because there's a bookmark in here. That's my thing too. I used to start a book and then I start doing something else and completely forget, So pretty much I need to start this over. But yes, so I'm going to read this book. It's about finances. And so definitely want to get better with my finances. And then I have this autobiography of James Baldwin. So I have quite a bit of autobiographies, but as for like historical ones, I don't really have any. And I mean, I guess they're all historical, but like, yeah, this guy, yeah, somebody I'm very interested in learning more about because I've read some of his books. So pretty excited about this. I bought this some years ago as well. This will definitely be one that I will have to listen to on Audible for some bit because this is a thick book, y'all. Look how thick this book is. Let me see how many pages. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's not that bad. 388 pages. Yeah, not bad. So, but the writing, look at the font. It's so tiny. So, I'm excited to read this. The book I've started already is called The Jigsaw. So I was on TikTok and somebody was talking about some books somebody gave them. And so they were like, oh, The Jigsaw, this and that. And so I went to Libby. I was like, let's see if they got it. They had it and it was available. So I got it. And so I started this book last week. And this is a thriller. It's like a crime thriller. And it's actually really good so far. I think I'm like on chapter 5, but I actually really love it because I like to watch the crime shows on TV. And this reminds me a lot of that. I don't watch like SVU and stuff like that. I like the documentaries. And so it has kind of that feel of, the detectives, they're seeking out different pieces of evidence and going to talk to different professionals about what they've seen and all of that stuff. And so I read a thriller. I forgot what it was called. I forgot the name of the thriller. I'll put it I'll type it up in there in the video. But it was okay. It was my first thriller. And I was like, this what these thrillers about? Like, cause I was like, this is not, it's okay. I finished it, but it was kind of like a little all over the place. And it kind of like, at the end, it kind of just like went fast and then ended. And I was like, what is going on? So, that particular book kind of threw me off when it came to thrillers. Cause I was like, is this how they are? But starting this so far, I was like, oh, okay. Now this is a thriller. So this is about Nadine Matheson. Matheson. That's what this book is by. I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. But so far, really good book. So those are all of the books on my TBR. The goal is to read them all. That's the plan. So we'll see if that happens. So now we're at the closing of this video. So next week for Wednesday, I should have the Jigsaw Man. That's what the name of it is. I don't remember what I said earlier. The Jigsaw Man. I should have this done. And so we will do a review. I'll talk about what I thought of the book and let you know which one of my books I would read next. So the book with my husband, that will be read alongside all of the books that I'm reading now. So we plan to start our book on Sunday. But once I finish this one, then I'm going to jump into one of the other books. So I'm not sure if it'll be the mixtape or James Baldwin or I don't know which one it'll be. We will see. But this is the one we will be reviewing next week. I also am reading the book of Ephesians. I am doing it's a Lifeway book study on Ephesians. Let me grab it really quick because I forgot to bring it. Okay, this book here, The Armor of God by Priscilla Shirer. So it's a Bible study. So I've been doing this one as well. It's a 7-session Bible study. So it's by week. I think it's 7 weeks. And then there are 5 lessons per week. So I've started this one, and so far, excellent. So I could probably talk a little bit about this as well next week. Excellent. I think I'm on like page or day 3 or 4, and I'm already like, Lord, help us, help me, help me. I need to put on the full armor of God. But anyways, y'all, that's the end of my video. Thank you for watching. Please share in the comments what you all are reading, or share what you all think about what I'm reading, or share some recommendations that you have, especially when it comes to books about marriage. I don't have a lot of books about marriage. I do have some from, being engaged and stuff like that. But definitely happy to hear if you all have any recommendations. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great night. Bye.